Welcome. My name is Jonathan Dunkerley. You can call me Dunk. And today we're going to talk about how I'm repurposing some of my live content and kind of doubling down on the effort that I'm putting in. A lot of us put in a lot of effort to create one piece of content, but I feel like a lot of times people don't really let that content live up to what it's possible. A lot of times you're just going to be creating your content, researching it, and then you do your live or you record your video, and then it's done. But not everybody's going to see that live. Not everybody is going to see that recorded video. So you need to create content how people want to consume it. And one thing is, you may not be hanging out with me during this live. You might be hanging out with me during a repurpose of this live. But hey, I love hanging out with you. I love spending time with you. I love just chilling with you and doing this. And there's no reason that if you're not the type of person that wants to hang out with me while I'm actually live, or maybe you miss the live, I fumble over my words sometimes, and maybe you're like, I don't want to hear all those fumbles, Jonathan. I'm tired of hearing all your mumbling and jumbling. We could take that video, cut it down into something more manageable, re-upload it, and now we have another piece of content that we are able to do things like promote affiliate products, grow our email list. If you're on YouTube and you're monetized, you're gonna get ad revenue, more eyes on your content, and you don't really need to do a whole bunch of extra work. Back in the day, you used to have to take that footage, bring it into your editing software, and sit there to edit it, find the parts that worked. But the thing is, in modern day, we have this beautiful thing called AI, which, as far as editing, is a game changer. And by the way, I'm using StreamYard in order to do my live stream. And then I'm also recording the different layers with StreamYard and then a flattened version. When I repurposed, I ended up just using the flattened version because we're talking about trying to make things as streamlined as possible. You could take all the footage and edit it, drop it into something like Final Cut, but I'm using a tool called Descript, which you can grab at easyaiedits.com. If you do emails, that's a great link. Start list now, and then Easy AI Edits is where you can get access to Descript. Let me just run through everything that I did yesterday real quick as I recorded a live stream and I showed everybody how I'm using this tool. If you want to follow along how I'm doing this, I'm using this AI tool called replicate.com. I learned about it from one of the people that I work with named Chase Rayner. He learned about it from Matt Wolf, who made a tutorial. So if you want to copy what I'm doing as far as cloning these thumbnails like I'm doing, go to Matt Wolf's YouTube channel. And it's this little one right here. If you go to the videos, how to make an image of yourself. It's not free actually anymore. There was a coupon that he had. So you train a model on your face, give it a whole bunch of images of yourself. I did realize that it made me look like I was about 10 years younger than I am in the thumbnails, but that's okay. That's okay. Cool. It made me look 10 years younger, and it was more generous with my hairline. I'll stick with that. If you want to copy what I'm doing, go to Matt Wolf's video and follow. If you have questions, jump into my school community, school.com/wealth on autopilot. Ask your questions away. I'm all about talking about different ways to make passive income online. I focus a lot on things like affiliate marketing and using video and AI tools to make money with affiliate marketing. I enjoy helping people one-on-one, but the beautiful thing about making video content like this is I could help you right now, and then I'm hanging out with you live. What I did yesterday is I showed how I cloned my face. You create a huggingface.co account to store your model, and you go to replicate and train a model on your face. I'm using this particular dev, Laura. I'm not trying to teach you how to do all this stuff here. I'll send you over to Matt Wolf's. If you want to build this, it's super simple. Once you have your model built, you drop it in like any other AI generating tool. This actually looks pretty close to me. Even with my 5 o'clock shadow, I did have some pictures in there with me having a little bit of a scruff on my face. I think it took that. My hairline looks a little bit more accurate. This is probably the most accurate depiction of what I actually look like so far. Let me know in the comments if you think that looks like me. You could see my face right now. What do you think? I'm not wearing glasses in the picture, but I think it looks pretty good. I don't like the fact that it's cutting off a little bit of the word and that there's a dash between the A and the I, but I could easily just take this and crop out my image there. Why is there a little lag there? Yeah. But I could just crop that out, play around with it, So in order to create this particular thumbnail, actually, that I have for today's live stream and also the repurposed one, it's actually one by Think Media. It's a year ago. They have nearly 1 million views on this video in a year. And I know you say like, oh, but they have 3.11 million subscribers. I doubt every single one of those people. If you're doing the math, that means that like 1/3 of their subscribers are actually watching. But in reality, it's probably not even all their subscribers. It's just people watching or that pops up in their feed because they have a good thumbnail and a good title. It gets people clicking. It's a 6 minute and 7 second video, meaning that they're not just wasting our time with it. So what did I do? I created a prompt as in that generator. I created on replicate.ai. I made the trigger word Jonathan. Say I wanted to change what it says on the screens. You could come over here to something like Canva. I just took the text, created new text like it right here. I'll just drop this so you can see. This was the actual image that was generated. Let me just bring it to the front so you can see it. And just a reminder, if you get value from these, just hit that subscribe button. It really does help the algorithm when people subscribe. Like I wanted to have that text there instead, those images there instead of the text, which I could just modify. I could change it. You know, I could probably even reuse that image if I wanted to, but that was the AI generated image of me and it created this whole thumbnail. I could tweak it if I need to, and I don't have to if I don't want to. So I'm able to generate an image of myself half the time thinking, oh man, I got to come up with a really good, oh man, I don't look that great in that thumbnail. I got to tweak it. Now I could just come up with a good thumbnail style that I like and just keep on generating them. And because I looked at what was already working, like right here, this is already working. Think Media, almost 1 million views in a year. That's like 90,000 views a month for one video. That's enough. 90,000 views a month for one 6-minute video. In this case, I'm going to be re-uploading a live stream. Say it's an hour-long live stream. Maybe half of that becomes a repurposed video. It doesn't have to be the whole entire live. There's parts of lives that I just cut out anyways. Not necessary in the repurposed one. Streamline it. Now I have this prompt. I'm able to come over here, paste it in here. One little hack. Take a look at this. We'll generate this one live real quick. This is the look of this thumbnail. Make sure I downloaded that one already, just in case. We could modify this if we want to. How about that one-click AI editor instead? So we're going to change what it says on the screen. The similar type thumbnail. One thing also, just to save you time, go down to the bottom and just switch it to JPEG or PNG, because if you're going to upload this thumbnail, your WebP files don't upload. You'll have to re-export it. So you see, my point is that I just modified the prompt slightly on what text I wanted to show up. Now it's going one-click AI editor. Let's see what comes out. It's going to generate. It does cost every single time that you do this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit run. There we go. Hit run, and it's going to generate an image with my face on it. You got to get them eye transplants because mug. Look at there. It started 32%, and it's using the processing power. Oh, God. It messed up this part. I don't know what that is. So I'm just going to save it. And sometimes I actually think that this image of myself is a really good image. So if I ever have a video, like a thumbnail that doesn't look 100%, I have this beautiful thing called Canva. If you use Canva, it's free, but they only let you remove the background of an image if you have their pro version. So if you go to something like BG or remove, that's what it is. I haven't gone to this site in a while because I have the tools, but if you go to a tool like this, remove.bg, it can remove the background from an image. So say you get this image that I got right here. Let's just do it real quick. I'm going to download it. I know you're saying there's a pricing thing up here. I don't want to pay for this tool. This is crazy. Why am I going to pay 20 cents an image? I'm not going to do that. So what I used to do is I would do this. Let me just grab that. So I could just drop this in here. It's going to use its magical removing all the stuff. Oh my gosh. Look, I could just hit download right here. Now you could take this image that you saved, come back over to Canva, drop it into an image, and create your own thumbnail with whatever expression you need. Half the time for me, just having the time to generate a thumbnail, the photos in the thumbnail are one thing, but having that expression, I don't want to sit there. I've done it before where I record a bunch of them and then you run out and start reusing the other ones. Let me just regenerate this again. If I just hit the button again, I could always make modifications if I want, but let's just see what happens. It's almost 75%. Right. It really does not like words. I mean, again, this image of me is usable. It messed up the text. Text is never going to be perfect. Text is always an issue with AI generations being perfect. This prompt really doesn't want it's giving me good images of myself, but it's really messing up the text. Let me just show you this. Today's video, see what easy AI edits. That was just directly out of the AI generator. That's it. Right out of the AI generator. It gave me this image and I just posted it. Here's today's re-upload from yesterday. This image, everything was created except I just added the two little icons at the top and then the thumbnail was done. That's the idea. You create this. If I'm happy with this thumbnail, I can grab the seed and the style and keep generating similar ones. I could go into the prompt and change it. I told it to write AI video in the prompt. It had maybe 2 or 3 generations and I got the image I wanted. It worked out pretty darn good. It's generating the exact facial expressions that I want, which tells me actually that I need to go and grab this part out of this prompt because it's working really well as far as the facial expressions. These facial expressions are working really well. And I'm going to be able to use a lot of these facial expressions on other thumbnails, so I don't have to do any editing on it. But this is giving me a nice collection of images of myself. I'm going to save that, but I think I look creepy in that one. All right, I'm going to give it one more try and then I'll deal with it later. I'm actually happy with that one. I might make a few tweaks with it like I did with the last one. Maybe I'll add some icons. I'm actually pretty happy with this one. I wish that this text was just a little bit bigger, which if that's a problem, I can go into Canva and throw something on top of it saying the same exact thing, which I might do. I actually really like this thumbnail. It got the point across. I'm happy with that one. I'm going to make a few little tweaks. Perfect repurpose of this live stream. So one click video. So I'm just going to show how I repurpose now. So now let's just go to the other tab that I got going on. I am going to share exactly all of the magic. Let me know if you like the magic and any of the tools that I'm talking about. Just remember they are in the description of this video, as well as I have a link to all of those tools, a whole entire page in my school community. If there's ever any tools that I am sharing, I keep them in this tab right here. If you go to my school, school.com/wealth on autopilot, and you go to the classroom and you go to content creator tools, I have a couple different things in here. I have automation tools that I use. Some of these are affiliate links and they help support me and the channel, which is always appreciated if you ever go through any of those links. Some of them are just free tools that I use and free resources. For instance, you could use ChatGPT. I use the paid version. There's also Canva, a free version and a paid version. OBS is free, but it is more technical and CPU intensive. That's why I'm using StreamYard right now. I have a 5-year-old computer. It's getting kind of tired and it's an older processor. I could buy a new one right now or just process everything in the cloud. I use Kit for email automations, Descript for editing, which I'm talking about today, 11 Labs if you're trying to clone your voice. Highly recommend StreamYard. If you like to stream like I'm doing, StreamYard's right here. It's in the school. Radar is a scheduling tool that I use. I use Namecheap, not an affiliate link. I use Storyblocks for some stock footage. There's a whole bunch of recommendations. I also have a list of different other affiliate programs that you could use. If you want to click right here, it would go to my affiliate link. You're welcome to sign up for school through my affiliate link. But then there's also the affiliate program. It will take you if you want to sign up for those things. That way, if you see the things that I'm promoting, you can go and promote them too. Anybody that says that's too crowded at the top, they don't know what they're talking about. They do not know what they're talking about. Okay, so let's just get into this. This is the video that I recorded yesterday. I'm using vidIQ, by the way. to get this score right here. You could use the free version will give you this score. You don't need to pay for it in order to get this. The idea is that you want to find something that has higher volume and a little bit lower competition. Hence why I search for those. A little less competition, a little bit people are searching for it. That's a good bet on something that I can go and create content around. I repurposed this upload right here that I have. This is the upload or the live from yesterday. I repurposed it, dropped it in here. Let's actually why don't we do this? I want to really show you live exactly how this works. So what I'm going to do is come over here to project and I'll create a new project real quick. I'm just to duplicate this. I don't have to worry about. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to come here and just highlight everything and hit delete. Okay. Everything gone from that instance of the project. Just note that it's 43 minutes long. So I'm just going to drop this back over here. It's already done. When you upload this stuff into Descript, again, easyaiedits.com if you want to get started with Descript. It's one of my favorite tools. I've been using it for years. It's not something that I'm just selling. You could see right here, it says that the video is 1 hour and 23 minutes and 5 seconds. Now, right off the gate, you can shorten word gaps. There are periods where I might be fumbling around my screen, and that's great when we're hanging out live. You understand, since it's live, I might need a little bit of time to figure things out. I have it set that anytime there is a gap longer than 3 seconds, typically when I'm doing a normal video, I actually set it to 0.1 second instead of 1 second. But for these live stream ones, I've been doing to 1 second instead of 0.1 second. My edited videos are very much, pattern. 1 hour and 23 minutes. It found 85 opportunities to shorten it. I just hit this one button. And now the video is 1 hour and 15 minutes long. It shaved 8 minutes just with one click. And that wasn't even the most fleshed out tool that you could use. That just cut out a little bit of the gaps. So now what I like to do next is, since I'm not doing retakes in this one, because if this was an edited video, I'd click remove retakes next and that would be like, I say, welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox, or, hey, my name is, I messed up. And I keep on messing up, but now I could just take this video and cut out those retakes. But for this type of video, since it's live, I'm going to come over here to edit for clarity. There are really just 3 different options that you have here, as well as a use AI speech. And what that does is I uploaded 1 hour and 23 minutes of myself talking. And when I upload this hour and 23 minutes, it has audio samples of my voice now. So I've tagged that voice right here. So it says Dunk. That's a voice that I created within Descript. And anytime that I tag that voice, it's going to help build and improve the AI model that's copying my voice, like a voice clone. And why would I want to have a voice clone? Maybe I mess up on what I say, or I say it wrong. I didn't make it clear. Now, what it's going to do is correct what I said. It's going to reword it so it actually works properly. Granted, this is a little more difficult with video because of the mouth, but it's going to try and reanimate the mouth so it looks like you're saying the right words, even if you're not actually saying the right words. So you have 3 different options here. You have low, which all of that does is it just kind of cleans it up, a very light cleanup. And I could run it right now, but it'd take a second to run it. So I'm not going to waste time doing the low one. And then I did find that heavy for live streams, it just gets a little too aggressive and it cuts out like every other sentence and ends up being choppy. So what I like to do is medium right here, kind of a middle ground. So I'm going to hit submit. This might actually take a few minutes to run through because it has to scan. It's a long video, 1 hour and 15 minutes at this point. I've already cut out some of those gaps that are going to make things a little easier, but I'm hitting submit. It's going to run through all of the footage and tag the parts that need to be cut out to make it a little bit more clear. Just as an example, when I did this last time, I ended up with a 43-minute video. Even after rewatching it, I saw probably a good 5 minutes I could have still cut out if I wanted to. But again, we're talking about creating content that is going to be repurposed and put out. I don't mind having that live feel on that re-upload, but if I could save you 30 minutes of time to get that content absorbed, if you didn't hang out with me during our live, then absolutely watch the uploaded one. Look right here at the bottom, it says generating AI speech, 22 remaining. Now it's going to go through this video. It found the spots that need to be cut out, and it's going to generate those pieces of AI video, reanimate my mouth where it makes sense, and change what I say to make it go more smoothly or not seem as choppy. As you see, it's going to take a few minutes to do this. This is not something like I dream of Genie, just boop, it's done. It does, it's not like that way. Oh, all right. Let me just go back to full screen while that's happening, and I'll come back to it in just a second. You get to see my beautiful face. All right. That is going to process. It's going to take a few minutes. I could show you some of the stuff, but it does take quite a bit of processing power in order to generate that. Even when it's running on the cloud, it does still use something on the computer, even though it is rendering everything in the cloud, which I think is the true game changer for all of this. And just as a reminder, like this particular video, I took the flattened version, basically the same version that you're watching from the stream, but I downloaded it directly from StreamYard, so it's the full resolution and not like the streamed quality that was sent to or X. It's the version that was recorded locally and then put together, so I get a full HD upload. I could do 4K too. StreamYard has a 4K version. I don't pay the extra amount for the 4K version because do you really need these videos to be streamed in 4K? I didn't think so. Yeah, probably not. You don't need it streamed in 4K. Let's see. Okay, it's still taking a while. Let me just try and show you this. It's still generating, but let me just share this again. So it's still generating, but I'm going to show you this sidebar right here. I can hit this. It's going to play that little clip. You could listen to it with that taken out. If you go like, that doesn't make sense. It needs to be in there. You click the little red X. If you agree with it, hit the little accept edit. And then, so this is an hour and 12-minute video. You could just hit play and go through the entire video. If you hear something that should be cut out, hit the little green X. If you think that it needs to be added back in or into the edit, just hit the little red X and it will add it back in. Personally, with this live stream, a lot of the beginning of it, I cut out. I think I was about 10 minutes into the stream and I cut a whole bunch of the setup. I check and make sure that the stream looks good on YouTube. I'm having a little conversation. I can cut that out because it really isn't necessary in the re-upload. If you are getting value out of this, just let me know in the comments. Hit replay if you're watching the replay. If you're watching, drop a live in the comments as well. Let me know that you're watching this live so I know to make more content like this. Awesome. It's showing that it's generating the AI speech. It's not showing the number anymore. There it goes. It looks like it did it all. All of it is generated. Now I could just watch through this. But the thing I really love about Descript is if I wanted to, I could read it and decide what's necessary. I can just hit delete. And that whole part has been deleted from my edit. Edit is done. So now look, I just shaved off a couple minutes of the edit there. You're going to need to watch the video at least once through if you want to do it. Personally, I change gears so much during a live stream that I need to watch through it at least once. That's not doing it now that I did it once. There's a box that pops up and you can click the check button. It accepts all of these edits and deletes them. I like to watch through it once. If I'm going to create a piece of content, the amount of time it would take me to watch through this one time is less time than it took me to plan this live stream and get it ready for you today. It's not like I just sit in front of my computer and hit the live button. There's a little bit of setup every single time, but it takes far less effort to take the footage from your live stream and put it into something like Descript. You could also use a CapCut, but it doesn't work as well, in my opinion. You can go to Descript and drop your footage in there and it's going to repurpose it. You can check out the live or the repurposed one that's coming out in a few hours. I talked about how I created a character. If you're not on camera, you could create a character for your live stream or repurpose. Even if you're not on camera at all, you should probably be on camera. Why not? Be on camera or have a character. You could do that with Adobe Character Animator. Have a live character. You could also take that character and put them into the video as an edit after the fact. You can take the final repurpose and add that character if you're not on camera. I prefer to be on camera for live streams, and I don't really like being on camera for tutorials. I don't think you need to see my face for a tutorial. Let me know if you think it's necessary. But for things like this, where we're having a conversation, I think it's better to be on camera. You do whatever's best for you. I know that a lot of people use being on camera as an excuse not to get started creating content. They say, I don't look great on camera. Oh, people are going to judge me. Yeah, they are. They're, they're totally going to judge you. Who cares? There's like 8 billion people on this planet. Seriously, there's like 8 billion people. I think more now, but it's been a year and a half since we hit 8 billion or something like that. It's a stupid amount of people on this planet. And even if you say not everybody on the planet's on the internet, cool. 6 billion or 5 billion even. That's still an insanely large number. You could be successful with the people in your own neighborhood, and the access to the internet just gives us way more opportunities to find people we can connect with, help, and in the end market and sell to, and you could be successful. We don't need to have 5 billion people interested in what we're saying. It's almost better if some people don't like you, if they don't like what you're saying, they don't care about you, they talk crap about you. They go into their community, their niche or whatever, and they say, "Oh, did you hear? Have you seen Jonathan Dunk's new live streams? They suck." Somebody's out there saying how much they think that I suck, and I don't care. It's like, good for them, good for their opinion, good power to them and their opinion. Yeah, I mean, like, sorry, but everybody has opinions. What's that phrase about opinions? Everybody's opinion is like an asshole. Everybody has one. I'm gonna get off that before I dig myself a hole. But that's the thing. Everything that pisses off somebody is going to resonate with somebody else. Like they say, I don't like Jonathan's lives. I like their live better. Go watch their live. If you don't like mine, go watch theirs. But if you like mine, come watch mine. If you like my repurpose videos, come watch my repurpose videos. One of my things that I'm also doing right now is I'm taking my video that I have here in StreamYard. We're talking about repurposing content. I'm recording this video section as well natively. What I do is I take the video and I save the layers. Now I could take the video of just myself, my talking head portion, and I run it through a tool like this one. This is Opus. You could take my live, drop this live with me and drop it in there. You could also do this with something like Descript. So you could use Opus or Descript. Descript has this feature right here under Underlord. Maybe this is what I'll do for another upcoming live, and I will show you how I repurpose just the talking head portion. There are portions where I'm just talking to you and I'm having a conversation with you. Those pieces can become clips of their own. They get put up as YouTube shorts. If I make this video and I'm able to get 5, 6, 7, 8 YouTube shorts out of this one live, it's done mostly with AI, made it look pretty, all that fun stuff. And now I have all these different videos. And again, I brought up Opus, but you could do it with Descript. Might as well just do it with Descript and have one tool. I could take that video, have it chop it up. This is the tool. It's not going to do it as well because I have this burned in video with me in the little corner. But if I have the layers, it could zoom in on my talking head portion of my face. And then I can come down here to repurpose and create clips. I can say how many I want to create and then the average duration I want. So if I want a 30-second clip or a minute long clip, it could just be something that I say on YouTube. You could take a short, and every short could send traffic back to your long form video. So hear this out. What if I had a live stream? I do my live stream and then I create a repurposed video, long form, like remember last time it was about 30 minutes shorter. So say it's an hour-long video and I get a 30-minute video out of it. Now I have that 30-minute video. I could clip the talking head portion. Maybe there's only 10 minutes or 5 minutes of talking head. I can create 5 or 6 different clips. And then I put them on YouTube in the description and also in a pinned comment on a YouTube short. They don't let you do that anymore. There's a good reason why, because people were creating spam content just to send traffic to their affiliate links, just creating a bunch of garbage content and never creating long form content, because YouTube in the end is a long form content platform. Say one of those videos took off and one of those shorts blows up and you're able to take that short, send the traffic from that short to your long form video. Now, assume you're monetized. Now you're going to be able to get ad revenue from those shorts, and you're going to potentially send them over to a long form video that is going to potentially sell them on something. making you money. So you're making ad revenue from YouTube, from the short, ad revenue from the long form video. Then you're going to be able to potentially get them to buy whatever affiliate offer you're offering in your long form video. And if they don't, you still got ad revenue. Maybe they join your email list. There's a whole bunch of different options, but you're able to just quickly, just in one click. There's also more layouts here. Take your pick on these different layouts. These are the vertical ones that you want for these, but there's also layouts for regular videos as well. If you want the templates and stuff, all built into Descript, just so you know. It's pretty cool. If you want to give it a topic, say, hey, this video is about this, give it some information. It will actually find a better idea of what you're trying to create. More information, the better. Just start creating these. I think people overthink what they're doing and they're like, I got to make a new piece of content every single day. Why not repurpose your old content, make one piece of content, and then make 20 pieces of content out of that one piece of content? This live right now, I know I'm going to be able to create several pieces of content just from this live. And now I don't have to go out and shoot something else, edit something else. I'm going to go edit it and I'm going to go create it, but I don't have to create it from scratch. And I'm going to be able to create a whole bunch of short form content. And I got to hang out with you while I was doing it, which is like even a bonus, if you ask me. I like super bonuses. This is a transcript from that live stream. I have my format for my description that I like. I want to make sure it's SEO optimized. I like to have these keywords at the beginning right here in the description, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. And then I could just say, here is the title of the new video that I'm uploading. This is the repurposed video title. So now it knows everything the video is about. It knows everything that I said. I also asked for the video tags. I gave it an example of what I already like. There's already a good example, and I made sure it's SEO optimized. Now I have my description and SEO optimized video tags. I didn't have to think about it. I need a short 1 sentence post with the new video upload. There we go. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't just assume that it's just YouTube, but you can go to Facebook, this can go to X, this can go to all sorts of different platforms. Unlock the secret of passive income with Descript AI. Yeah, I don't like just mentioning affiliate products because I'm just trying to help them. I'm not trying to tell them to go buy Descript. I'm just saying, come watch my live. Discover how to repurpose content effortlessly and boost your passive income. Now, I like that, except I'm just going to change one thing. I'm going to add the word live, and then I'm going to copy that. There we go. Okay. So now I can come over here and drop this sucker in right there, and it's going to upload it. All right. So now it's uploading it. I'm going to post this a little later today. I don't want to think about it when it actually happens. Something that I'm posting at 5:22 p.m. I'm posting that repost up on YouTube. It's still uploading. So there's also another thing that I think a lot of people neglect, forget, they don't pay attention to, which I think is a sad day. All right, so here's the YouTube channel. We're live now. And one of the things that I like to point out is this is not a huge YouTube channel. It's only like under 4,000 subscribers, but I make income because I refer products. So I'm not dependent on ad revenue to make money with this YouTube channel. But what I'm going to do right here while that's uploading on X on Friday, it's going to re-promote this video. So I can say maybe on Saturday, I'll just do it one day later since that other video is a day later. So now I can click. Ooh, I don't want that one. I want this one. There we go. That's my upload, my re-upload. And I can paste that there. And now I could schedule it. I did the other one on Friday. So now let's go to the 23rd. One thing I like about this is that you could post these any day you don't have content scheduled. Now I have 2 days where I have posts that will show up in my feed. You've probably seen these community tab posts on YouTube. The point is that I'm going to be able to schedule it. I'll come back to this in a second, but I'll be able to schedule it out on X, Twitter, whatever we're calling it nowadays. Let that finish uploading. Maybe it's going slow because I am streaming. So both of those are upload speeds. But now I'll be able to upload this. My video from yesterday is going to be another video. So what content have I created today? Today, I created content from my uploaded edited content, which is my tutorial about how to gamify your community using school. The tutorial shows how to unlock a school course using, if you want to check it out, it's free on my YouTube channel. It's like a course in school using Social Connector, which is a gamification platform. You basically tokenize different things and reward people, rewards program. You could utilize that. Go check that video out. But then the second one right now, I'm live with you. We're hanging out. We're live. This is another piece of content. And then there's going to be a third piece of content that comes out, and that is the repurpose of yesterday's live. Now, I'm going to do some more content to showing how I'm repurposing the live into shorts as well. And that's going to just double down on all that. So now I can create a piece of content once a day, drop some tutorials when I need them. I don't need to do a tutorial every single day. Do 1 or 2 tutorials a week. I can go live every single day if I want to, or 5 days a week or 3 days a week or whatever works with your schedule. Say you go live once a week. You take your live stream and better plan it out. There are pretty definitive sections. Maybe you have 3 different modules that you go over in your live. Record that live. Now you can even chop it up into 3 uploads and then chop up those uploads into shorts. Now you can create that one tutorial, that one non-live stream video a week. You have a live stream a week. You have an original piece of content a week and a bunch of repurposes, because people don't care that it's a repurpose because they didn't watch the original one. It's so much easier. Just come on. Don't overthink it. Cool. Let's just see if that X is done uploading. There we go. Now I just hit schedule. And I don't know if you are aware, but you can come here to post and click right here, schedule. You can click on schedule posts and it will show whatever scheduled. So we have this post later today that is scheduled. And that's it. That's how you could repurpose it. The next video that I will go live with is showing how I'm repurposing some content into shorts and doing it strategically and fast. Thank you for hanging out with me and checking out how I am repurposing this content, because I don't want to burn myself out. I want to make money with passive income. I do a lot with DeFi as well, but I mean, the majority of my cash flow is coming from things like affiliate marketing and ad revenue from the platforms that I'm on. More so than anything else, it's affiliate marketing. The way that you make money with affiliate marketing is by giving honest suggestions and really just helping people succeed. If you go into affiliate marketing or any other passive income stream with a selfish mindset, thinking only about helping yourself, it's not going to work out as well for you. Go in saying, how can I help somebody else succeed and get to the next level? Then you're going to have so many more successes than if you just look at how could I help myself win. I'm making this video right now. I already know how to do this stuff. I'm creating traffic sources for myself, helping myself. But it would be nothing if it didn't actually benefit you. So go find something that's going to help somebody else. Use that thing that you are actually helping them with by teaching them what got you past a hurdle. For me, I use a lot of tools, and it's helpful that I could say, if this tool was helpful for me, it might be helpful for you. It's a way of sharing and helping them get past that thing. Because there's so many things that I didn't even know about that I wish that I knew about, that I would have happily paid for a tool to get me past that hurdle. Thanks again for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow on the live stream, as well as in my post later today on that upload. Take care, keep creating, keep earning passive income, and I'll see you in the next one.